what are the main points? Like, what are the steps to really apply the stuff that worked for you in big publicly traded tech companies and the venture capital world? Like, how do you apply that to the individual salesperson, entrepreneur, business owner, that kind of thing? And yeah, we're going through, and that is exactly the same concept. He says most companies and most people go into an existing market with a strategy of I'm better than them. Says that
Really?
is the worst thing that you want to do. Says because I mean, if you think about it, once you understand that the category king, or the maybe in some industries the combination of category kings end up taking 70% of the market share and sometimes even higher, you realize that, hey, if I go into existing market and my strategy is just to try to prove that I'm a little bit better than my competition, I'm going to end up fighting over the scraps. Right? Because people can't really, we talked about this on Friday's show. People can't really tell from the outside how good you are at what you do. It's one thing if you've built a better iPhone, right? At least there's a case to be made. Somebody's going to find out, at least to an extent, that you've built a better mousetrap, right? But if you're a professional service provider, your own colleagues would disagree on whether you're really better than the next person down the hall from you. And so you can bet your entire net worth that your customers, your clients, can't tell whether you're better. And so his idea with this whole like applying personal category design to the individual level is exactly that. It's blue water hunting, right? So it is determining how you uniquely solve a problem that matters to other people, and focusing not on how you're slightly better than the agent that's in the office or the cubicle next door. It's about how you're different. And then figuring out how do you go about attracting the people that works for, that they like the thing that makes you different, right? And so he gave this great example. And so he said that like when he was in that world as a chief marketing officer, like the conversations would go something like this. He'd like be, Mr. CEO, if you want a chief marketing officer that can keep the trains running on time, keep your pipeline filled, looks good for the customers, looks good in front of analysts, like, hey, go hire that guy. He's like, I know how to do all that, but here's what makes me different. And then he would just say like, hey, here's exactly what I do that's different from everybody else out there. And it's super powerful. It positions yourself differently. And you can do the same thing with the way that you reach out to people in that farm area. You can do it with the way that you lead generate. You can do it with the way that you thank people for referrals. There's all kinds of ways that you can focus on being different and not better.